and welcome back to Aiden's Games video. Today we're going to be doing another video about the ultimate future of the world. So let's get straight into it. Alright, so first thing here is that Britain would declare war on They would declare war on Denmark. If you didn't know that at this point the British they control this area of northern Germany here after the war ended in the last video. So yeah. So if you're wondering how that happened, there's your answer. If you guys are enjoying the series, just like and subscribe. We are so close to hitting 50 subscribers, like it's crazy. Thank you guys so much for the recent support on the channel. I actually really appreciate it, no joke. Finally, after all the time, I'm finally done painting Britain. Finally. Now I can finally get into it. So obviously they declare war on the Danish. Yeah, they want to take control of Denmark so they can get more land. So yeah, let's do that. So British troops push into Denmark, cutting off Copenhagen from any support, forcing it to surrender, and Denmark would be taken control of. The British fully annexed them. Yeah, the British will fully annex them just to gain more land and territory. Because in this series, there's no alliances. Unless they make one, of course. Unless they make alliances, there is no alliances. Sorry for the slow start to the video. It's been 3 minutes already, and it's been 3 minutes, and there's only one invasion. Sorry about that. I'm just a bit, I'm just a bit tired. Oh, if you didn't watch the last episode, you wouldn't know what happened here. Basically, Germany lost a war, and yeah, good for Luxembourg. Look at all the land they gained. They're thick now. The next war would be in Serbia. They declare war on, drumroll please, Kosovo. Not even that hard to know. So yeah, really, Serbia thinks there's only one country involved in this war themselves, but yeah. Anyways, they're just pushing to Kosovo, and they'll quickly take it out, because Kosovo is weak. I think it's been improving itself over the past few years, but still a long way from how strong Serbia is. Now Serbia will continue their warlike ways by declaring war on the Montenegro people. Montenegrins, I don't know. Their troops swiftly push in, and Montenegro would surrender. They've now suddenly gotten huge. Alright. Here's a pretty big one. By the way of moving, moving the screen, it's quite obvious what country they're declaring war on. And it's quite obvious, isn't it? I'm gonna ignore that because it's gonna get white later on anyways. There we go. Alright. This war would begin with Russian troops pushing into Ukraine, swiftly taking out Odessa, but this is because Ukraine isn't ready for the war. After they fully mobilize all their armies, they're able to take out most of the Russian forces, as they're receiving huge amounts of support from the West. They take back Crimea, and we're now even launched our own assaults into the Caucasus, quickly taking it. We're wondering, oh, this is so unrealistic. Why are you doing this, huh? I'm gonna report you, huh? Think about this. Russia pushes them back anyways, but Russian logistics are trash. Even in their own country, I bet they couldn't even get normal communications going, or anything else with logistics. Ukraine pushes down with support from, other countries, and they would retake the Caucasus, and now they would begin their attack, taking ex-Stalingrad. I don't know the new name for it. It's like, I don't know the new name really. They push up until Russia surrenders. Now obviously this is pretty unrealistic, but this is an Aiden's Games video. It doesn't have to be realistic, alright? If you're a news viewer, you would know that I do not care about realism. Not one freaking bit. I have no care for reality. I don't care if Ukraine is the weakest country in the world, but they take over the entirety of Russia. I don't really care. Alright, so yeah. So this is what the new borders look like. I hope you guys like it. I hope it's not too unrealistic. And I just said I don't care about realism one bit, which I actually do not care about realism. So yeah. Here we go. Here's a tough Ukraine. Pretty strong. And Russia can do literally zero. Can literally do nothing to stop them. Now this is Greater Ukraine. And what does Greater Ukraine does? Immediately declares war. They immediately declare war on, guess who? Belarus. Belarus, I'm pretty sure, it's nearly like a Russian. It's like the little son of Russia, but Russia is still too weak to resist. And if you're gonna say it's unrealistic, but I don't care about unrealism, to be honest. I really don't care whatsoever. their troops would quickly push in to Belarus. Minsk is like around there, pretty sure, somewhere around there. So they push up and take Minsk, and they'd continue their assaults until they reach the Dugay River, which is called, something like that. And by that point, all this army is trapped, and so it surrenders, and Belarus would surrender. Now Ukraine would fully annex all of Belarus. So you can see here, Ukraine is making some bold moves. Some countries are not very happy with Ukraine's aggressiveness, but that country can't really do anything about it. And pretty sure you know what country I'm talking about here. Yeah, they can't actually do anything about it. It's so weak. They're so weak and disorganized, and they're so weak and disorganized that somehow they thought it would be okay if they gave all this territory to Ukraine, because it was like jotting out. It was pretty weird. They thought it was okay. It was a really dumb idea, because I don't think they realized that they had pretty big military bases there. I'm not sure about in real life, but in this scenario they did. If they actually did, that would actually be crazy. Like ultimate craziness. And the borders are a bit better. And one country wants to pretty much take all of it. Not Ukraine. It's not Ukraine this time, alright? It's not Ukraine. And that country is... well, it's Romania, okay? I don't know why I was yeah. It's Romania. They declare war on Moldova. This would be a pretty quick war, because Moldova is pretty weak, you could say. But they have Ukrainian support, so they actually make the first move, and will take some territory, and they manage to take Bucharest. But of course, this is only temporary, as they get immediately pushed back. And from there, yeah. Moldova, you had your chances, but you just couldn't succeed. Because in this scenario, they nearly assassinated the prime minister or whatever of Romania, which would have probably caused Romania to capitulate. But yeah, there'll be another Balkan War, as North Macedonia declares war on Albania. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're weaker than Albania by quite a significant amount, but no one cares. So yeah, their forces make some small pushes into Albanian territory before they're pushed back. But then they also push back again with Bulgarian support, capture terrain, and force Albania to surrender. Yes, somehow Macedonia has done it. Macedonia, you've done it. Now they are strong. And in a huge turn of events, they really declare war on Bulgaria. And guess who joins? Big ol' Serbia. While the Bulgarians are having a pretty easy job in Macedonia, they are struggling immensely against Serbians. Yeah. And with that, Serbian troops help the Macedonians push them out, and Macedonia will even start their own minor assault. The Serbians will start a pretty big one. This one will take over Sofia, forcing Bulgaria to surrender. This field was pretty one-sided. It was a huge morale boost, I guess you could say, for them. It's a huge morale boost for them. So for the Macedonians, because now they know they can rely on Serbia. Serbia doesn't really need them, but it's pretty good because Macedonia can create a big strong empire now. They're actually closing on Serbia's power. That also explains why. Now it's a bit weird. It's a bit weird until Serbia actually gives the territory they got from, you know, Bulgaria. They give most of it, and they actually give some of their own territory away. They are very kind. Yeah, they're pretty kind. So, North Macedonia, give your thanks to Serbia. Now there's still a pretty big weird gap right there. So yeah. There's still a pretty weird gap. Pretty big one at that. So I think this should end today's Alternate Future of the World episode 2. Wait, not yet. We still have one more war to do. And that is... Yes, Napoleonic France is coming back to life. As they take over all these islands. And make pushes capturing Barcelona and rest of Catalonia, which is in support of France, as they pushed over past the Pyrenees and cut off Galicia, which surrenders. Now they push down through Portugal, capturing Lisbon, forcing it to surrender, and now they continue their push until Madrid is taken and Spain and Portugal surrender. The French are coming back. The French Empire is coming back to life today, boys. All their dreams are coming true. And for some reason, even though France were probably the bad guys in the Napoleonic War, I still was supporting them. Cause I wanted to see them beat, you know, a few countries. Like this big fella right here. But I did it myself anyways. So yeah, so this will end today's video, guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed it a lot. Because it took me a while to make. It'll probably take me like 30 minutes of editing. So, yeah. You don't know how long it takes me to do stuff. Yeah, so there's been some big changes. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.